confusing, Throughout the good and the bad this week, you've still been there. You have been God. You've not changed. What else you nyankopon? You're still the Lord of our lives. And so all we want to say this morning is thank you. Minyakadije holy family praise no ne yɛmfa nda nyankopɔn ase. So grateful for what he's done. He's an amazing God. He never forgets his own, regardless. No matter how far we run away from him, he's always ready with open arms to receive us onto his fold once again. Success is not final. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill, can't we? Or say success is not final. Success is not final. In Kunumdi no, enya final. Nabasamutu so failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. The courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. This is the Max Morning Dew. My name is Franky 5. I'm here with DJ Holly, Obapa, Junior, and Willie. Together we form the Max Morning Crew. And we are here every Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. We come here to give you lifestyle, motivate you, uplift your soul, entertain you, educate you, and give you more, and what have you. This is the Max Morning Dew. Praise be to Jah for what he has done today and forevermore.
It's
Afisi say na me da na me serious. The same got to moon na me sissy. Ya kwa mi kubi ya ba me ba na me na se kan ya ma konta. Cause we are simo bi show bi be. Timi ya do my den na ma tipe. Aban you met so me chinipi. Nsa din ka krevi me mboni mi. Friday ba kubi na ma club. Mi nyamba ya ba kubi na ma choke. One corner, one gana. So oti asia na yama. I ran to my bro, me young commander. But music, I me them no about. I me them no about. Tell me, Pano, come on, you. Tell me, Pano, come and move you. I get to give me the shabby. And I get to get in the shabby. Tell me, Pano, come on, you. Tell me, Pano, come and move you. I get to get it, come in the shabby. Get to get it, come in the shabby.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah, in the highest. Yahweh and Yahweh, Wasil and Yahweh. All by your mercy and your grace, I am grateful. You've turned my life around, now I'm a shining star.
Last year by this time I'm daddy. Me this car, me go to but I'm a planning. I know what I could do more routine I have me. Di ma teme kame kuti bona wabe kame. Boka ma sam de bia minti. Mene oka na se minti. I'm focused. The best I'm own boss. And chan wanna feel. I be boss and man I'm ante. They say my song be a real one kwan. And so minti will be a just having kwan. I know go round from me. Today them say they be. Nani na me da say. Mama tafon kaso tiase. Teni pano kamani. Teni pano kamenufi. Kagete give me the shabby. Kagete give me the shabby. Teni pano kamani. Teni pano kamenufi. Kagete give me the shabby. Kagete give me the shabby.
Praise the Lord, hallelujah.
89.7 Max FM.
Yahweh and Yahweh, Wasil and Yahweh. All by your mercy and your grace, I am grateful.
89.7 Max FM.
It's when I'm in the waiting from the one I'm a body didn't get true. What do you say? I don't feel me.
What is that? Say magic. Sorry, I'm about one dream. Go dance to one dream. When you mean I'm into mintina, me wanna swim into mingaza. Me do it, say I know me.
We baby, I say, we better don't call, we better don't call. Until you be more, in your via, in your via. Me baby, I say, we better don't call, we better don't call. But do you don't see me?
Me very sister, me better don't call, me better don't call. Say what jam me more, me no via, me no via. Me very sister, me better don't call, me better don't call. What's on my say, me don't see you via. I need someone to call my own. Me and I make now I found someone to sit on my throne.
Oh, my friend, no him, man, listen from me, or him. I don't be your, me to be at you.
Boy, yeah, me mau be janka me yet, yeah. Encos is a po better sentiment,
But to my skin,
me no I live when I'm near Sanya me, no.
when I'm near City, I know.
When I'm near Sanya me, no.
Me baby, I say, me better don't call, me better don't call. It's you, you more, in your via, in your via. Me baby, I say, me better don't call, me better don't call. But do you don't see no yeah.
Me very sister, me better don't call. Say what time am I? Me know, yeah. Me very sister, me better don't call. But to monsieur, me don't sing obia.
Hey, Odonkwa. Odonkwa, no pay you. I said that I'm the mouse say, Abribia, what do we feed it to her? I pay me the check, see pa. Edema Uber, taxis, Yango boat drivers. I'm one with you on paying increase the volume, no. My client no take card manente. Catch said this is the Max Morning Dew with Franky 5. Ape mami mbonra danso man. Kaneshi Kwashiman Awoshi Kaswa Ashama Tema. Yeah. Madina Zongo Junction Adenta Frafraha. Radio Suhum Sahom Max Ajiho nyina fa Afa mami mbora kokompe Dakuma Junction. This is where the pin is. Max FM, Max 89.7 FM. Hana nije ni nyina wo anopa bia fo afiri ne to ha. Ya ka ni nyina ye noise. Odi opa fatu woneti baby aka ni nyina dede o. I want to Max FM I invite na TV bema. Who feel so now they are to Max TV. Ekegu fe. Anope so minum bedin komo. Sene ye no anope bia no ai. Bansa na no. Minute Rexoma any akosi Japan bedin komo. Enra information ye on the 1st of June ne say Attorney General's Department omaje license Gamro ye Musicians Collecting Society bia omojeje anyomtofo eto ede mom no mo chiche sika ne bode mom sabi enyum aye ball radio so TV so night clubs pubs any bebia no omo gigi enyum bia no so we use wa e obi property nti ese otua nti aya ye tua aban tua yenso ye tua by aya ye de magamro na gamro achiche e de ama musicians ne e ball mo nwom ne nyina enso be se Enfie kakre ni emsensensem kakra fifi ho ba nchen ne chire ni ade. Most of the public and are also users. And as a right owners, almost so a lot of claims, unsubstantiated claims to Gamro. So year upon years, every the omo court. So omo person ya omo chichis kano and yet transparent enough. Now yeah, sorry, I could say Japan say young tumo Gamro no muntum mo shutting it down. Some kai platform ways because I feel say Gamro operations no illegal because licenses some DGGs kind of crap no abanyaje. Enra any nyan nti say finally attorney generals the court and attorney generals aje licenses na fi omo Gamro. And I can say Gamro ain't to me operate as a collecting society. Sanity na sanity. Yeah, yebeji mu nchire kakra every Rex ho, yaji kakra so afi akoso Japan ho. Na ya hwe afami no so Gamro betumi akoso ajeje whilst they are waiting for the licenses to be renewed. Akosia this morning has put out said no, they don't have the right to collect because the license has been revoked. There's no right. Inti anopay minute Rexoma ebidin komo anopay. Uncle Rex, good morning.
Good morning.
Akwaba to the Max Morning Dew. But that's it. Yeah, that's to say, for also, what you so anopay, him sanope why hot pie. Inti yebeje kakra bi perfume ho na fe yamwako. Enra mpacho na o court honum ene de ekosie nyina na o around na wakra.
And now we are in court.
When was this?
Yang Gamro. And now yeah, press conference. Edit to for the general public, for our members, for everybody to know the reason why you're to mean your distribution.
Okay.
One of the reasons being a choir emra, Emma, a fine said, yes, na attorney general, ne copyright office, I'll be a regulator. No. Almost renew your license, no. I want my fine. So according to the airline regulatory CMOs, no. Yaye BBR is the same thing I hear last 5 years. The license you renew here. The law has not changed. Yaye BBR, and so over a year, Attorney General and through Corporate Office has withheld our license, and until we can't not distribute because we have some few disgruntled members of Gamro going around from radio station to radio station telling music users not to pay. And because of that, Akosua Japan is a leader. And because of that, there is no money to be distributed because Gamro, they distribute twice a year, June and December.
Yeah.
We don't have any money to distribute because some few disgruntled members have been going around telling people not to pay. Due to the delay of the license, I just have to every new.
Okay.
Yeah, press conference, and two
okay. So first of all, me da sipaso what my answer because now I na kakra say was this thing coming out of court or a meeting? But me da say what clarify say it was a press conference that it came out of. Inti my joy online Eddie Atu say a Gamro license has been revoked. I'm saying now I could change with public.
So let me make this correction.
Okay.
Our license to run as a CMO has not been revoked.
Your license has not been revoked.
Revoked. It was a wrong caption. Our license has been withheld or renewal has been delayed.
Wow.
Let me put something clear.
Okay.
I don't need a license, me as a right owner. I don't need a license from anybody to go and collect my money when my music is used. that thing is clear. There is no law that stops me as a right owner. Say radio station use menium. And not any user, a use menium, a copyrighted or a copyright protected work. I don't need a license from anybody to go and collect my money.
Okay.
Just like I didn't need any license from anybody to take Joy Distributors to court and collect my money. I want that to be clear.
Okay, so when you're talking about your, are you talking about Gamro or Rexoma?
I'm talking about Gamro.
Gamro, okay. So
because people like Rexoma, somebody like Rexoma,
yeah,
form a private company. So that Enkoba says, now if I say Max TV, if I bet 1,000 about say, you have a GSICA because small boy, which is in their right.
Yeah.
Once you play people's music without permission, they have to come. They have every right to come for their money.
Okay.
That you bear avoid that kiosk, no. 18 and you boom, and you form a private company.
Okay. Okay. But I'm reading from the Copyright Act 2010, LI 1962, under duration and renewal of revocation of approval. Section 7, or say a society which continues to operate after its license has been suspended or revoked commits an offense and is liable to penalty points under the regulation 20.
You are talking when the company is operating as your friend is saying, a collective management organization.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, sir, as individuals, that law did not say the individual people who hold their rights are liable. So I'm saying, sir, it's a matter of law. Me and any member of GAMRO have every right to collect their money. There's no law that can stop you from collecting your money for the usage of your music. And GAMRO is a private company. If you withhold our license, we can stop operating as a CMO, but the company doesn't become your property.
Okay, you are giving us an understanding. So GAMRO is independent. It operates. It's a private company, and per the copyright law, which says that a collecting society, that one AG can actually revoke or decide not to renew it.
Revoke our license to operate as a copyright society.
As a copyright society, but as a company.
Cannot stop us as a company.
So when you say as a company, you have people who are registered under that company, so you can still collect for them. That's what you mean.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because we are a company, private company based on guarantee.
Okay.
The only way that law comes in and the Attorney General and the regulator comes in is because we have 3 societies in Ghana. One is for audiovisual, one is for music, one is for literary work.
Yeah.
And the law is specific. Say, oh yeah, A, B, C, D. Then your license will be renewed. And we have not flouted that law.
So with that company, with GAMRO as a company, what law mandates you to continue to collect?
I'm saying, sir.
Yeah.
GAMRO, like me what has me say.
Yeah.
If me say me Rexoma, me the Miami company, me call every radio station. Now me music and you should not have the music. I don't need any license.
Nobody can stop you because you are registered
and I'm
legally.
Just saying, sir,
okay.
People like Rexoma, 5,000 form a company.
Okay.
So as to be able to avoid chaos.
Okay. Okay.
So
we get the understanding
now. No law can say because our license to operate as a CMO has been withheld, and conform for free.
Okay.
Now, I'm not mobile for free. Now, they're not also flouting the law.
They are flouting it. If you don't pay, the law also will catch up with you.
Exactly. Yeah. So the thing is, if you are using my music or if you are using our music, now we see, Attorney General or Corporate Office have delayed or withheld our license to operate as a CMO. It will be we will come and drive to court.
Wow. Okay. Now, thank you for clarifying that. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Since Yembra, license that's not been renewed, let's come on, Uncle. So when are we going to regularize our things to ensure that AG gives us the renewal to properly operate?
Last month, on the 17th of May.
Yeah.
The AG through the Corporate Office sent us a letter, and that letter is not based on law or logic. So yes, we are responding. And the letter they sent us, the reason why they will not renew our license and what they want us to do before they renew our license, it's not based on law. It's not even based on logic. You cannot tell me, say, a company of over 5,000 members, some few disgruntled members have taken the company to court. Company named Fabianco Court. Few disgruntled members have taken the company to court. Now, court. I said, well, why don't you tell the people who sent the company to court to withdraw from court? Why are you asking Gamro? So are you saying, say, every time there are some 3, 4, 5, or 10 members of Gamro, Ebubefu Obibihu, the regulator will go inside with them at the expense of the majority of the members. Is that what we are saying? And is that what the law says? No. You are saying, secondly, say, an election committee that was appointed by the highest decision-making body,
General Assembly, yeah.
That gave them a mandate to organize the election.
Yeah.
That they couldn't organize the election. So it created a vacuum. The same members called for emergency meeting and they asked the election committee to come and tell them the reason why they couldn't organize the election within the stipulated time. And as the explanation was not satisfactory to the General Assembly, the General Assembly dissolved that election committee.
Yeah.
Now the regulator is asking Gamru, say, we should forget about the decision of the highest
the General Assembly and reinstate the committee.
Bring the old election committee back.
Okay,
based on what law?
That's why you say it is not logic and it's not lawful. That's what you mean.
Lawful.
Okay.
Based on what law? What power? As a friend, the interim director here, what said? The highest decision-making body, a dissolved election committee. They formed the election committee, dissolved election committee. What power and what friend is saying? Authority na yewo say yedi ebe kwako form back.
Okay.
It's not based on law. It's not based on logic.
Okay. Assuming that you still abandon all these slams you are giving to the AG's office, and you said, okay, let's put all aside and reinstate that committee so that peace will be still.
It will never happen.
Is that possible?
It is not logic, because as soon as we do that, I can assure you that more than 30 people will take Gambo back to court. Because this is not based on law. How do you want, as a regulator, how do you want to flout a law? Constitutional Gambo is using. It is used the same regulator who supervises the Constitution Gambo is using. And
so,
it is one of the same. We said the highest decision-making body is the General Assembly. So how can a General Assembly appoint an election committee, give them stipulated time to do an election? They failed to do that. They organized emergency meeting. This election committee came and rendered the reason why they couldn't do the election. The General Assembly disbanded them and formed another election committee. You, the regulator, who gave us the Constitution, is asking us to flout the Constitution and do what you want. Gambo is private. So are we saying, any other regulator that will come can use his own discretion or his own frame? So, I will maintain an alliances. Oh, I don't know who may want. Is that how we run a country?
And correct. So when can we sit down with AG's office to dialogue and put an end to this?
We have sat down with AG office for 1,000 times, but they have decided to listen to the few disgruntled members at the expense of the over 5,000 members. And that is the reason why we are going through what we are going through. So we are asking them, say, they should play their role as a regulator. So far as we are concerned, Gamru, we have not flouted any law. They say, Menyama, Embransi, and Fama, we licenses. Last 5 years, that is what we did, and we got our licenses. So we don't understand why the law has not changed, the LI has not changed, but now we have given them the same enema, and now they're coming out with conditions outside the law. And even if the conditions require outside the law, no, if it was based on logic, maybe we would have considered it's not based on law, it's not based on logic. So they are forcing us to do the impossible. Yeah, your host is here as interim directors. No, we were appointed by the same highest decision-making body. So we can't go behind them to do what is unlawful.
Okay.
We can't do that.
Okay. So before I let you go, what do you think would be the most peaceful thing to do from where you see it? What could bring
The
peace
most peaceful
for us
thing
to
do is
continue
Attorney
as
General
Gamro?
to give us our license. Because if we are supposed to go by the law that established the CMOs, Gamro's license must be renewed. Because as a collective management organization, we will always go to court. Some of our members will always take us to court. Users will always take us to court. So I'm going to say that anytime anybody takes us to court, you will say, oh, because somebody has taken you to court, you are not even you are not the plaintiff. Go and withdraw the cases before we give you your license. Where do you say some of these things? Where in which country?
Thank you very much, Uncle Rex. Thank you for talking to us this morning on the Max Morning Dew. We'll be following up to see how it pans out in the coming days. That was Rex Omar, the chairman of Gamro. Any din komono. Well, Wakasa, also Attorney General and Wakandie. Nenso, whatever the Attorney General has said defiles law and logic. Sebi, enfamra kwanso. That's what Rex Omar is saying. Because they can still continue to collect. It is a asumbiebe badia and they say a buying office, Attorney General's office. It will renew on license in moment. Now peace. Now asumbiembra. And yes, I bet you see
89.7 Max FM.
Let's love one another.
So that was Rex Omar and Aotin in Kano. He's made very profound statements regards to the news item that came out yesterday. Iti mamimji yanti inya ba akusianso ne take on this because it really emanated story ni kodai kakra na say na say mu or reviving conversation, and this is the end of it. Hello.
Yes, sweetheart.
Good morning, Auntie Akos. Franky 5 in here.
Good morning. But I want to say,
when you heard the news yesterday, what did you say to yourself? Yesterday, you heard that Gamro's license has been revoked or cannot be renewed, says the Attorney General. What did you tell yourself?
I clapped for myself, and I clapped for my people because I've said this so many times, and they were saying I was lying. You understand? And what you said actually, I was a bit surprised because if per our ally, if there is no license, you cannot collect money. So if Rex mentioned my name saying that because I've been just from one radio station to the other, they've not been able to collect money. My question is, the license was taken from them since April 2022. April 10th, April 2022. And then December 1st, that was last December 1st, 2022, they were able to take some money that is 1.3 million Ghana cedis, that is 13 billion, to share among musicians. So this question is, how did they collect the money? Because they didn't have license. And how much money do we have in our account? Almost 3 years, no, every month 200, no. In this case, what I've been saying, almost that means I'm right. Because they don't have license. And if you have the airline in front of you, you can read it and see the penalty and the law that if you don't have license and you collect money, what happens to you? I don't know whether you have it. I can send it to you.
Well, the Copyright Act, I have it. I have read that.
Yes.
And any collecting society that continues to operate without a license, so when its license has been revoked or not renewed, commits an offense which is liable to imprisonment or some penalty points.
Good.
So
and
I've read.
And yesterday, what did he say?
Well, I've spoken to Rex. Rex tells us that, listen, AG cannot stop them from collecting. That is number one. Number two, Gamro will continue to collect as a company because Gamro is a private company. It's private, registered under the laws of Ghana to collect royalty. So you cannot stop them from collecting.
Man, my sweetheart, what's your name?
Franky 5.
Okay, Frank, let me ask you something. If there's a law that says that without license you cannot drive, and you are telling me that with or without the license you are going to drive because the car is for you.
No, he means that they've been registered under the company's code as a private company, and their major operation is to be able to collect royalties for right owners from music users. That's their primary mandate as a private company.
No, that is never, ever true. And I'm trying to tell you that. Then why are they still pleading for the license if they can still collect money? And then secondly, we don't even have a board. And so which people are direct, which people are actually sharing the money there at Gamu? I've sent you all the list, so read it and see where I'm coming from.
Yeah, but it's as a collecting society, which is mandated by AG's office. That one, it is true. Their license has been withheld because it's pending renewal. Because there are a few things that AG says they must do.
1 minute, I would like to catch you. Has Rex shown you any paper or anything that shows that because ABC, because the place is registered, blah blah blah, they can collect money? Have you shown anything like that?
Well, he says some members like him, about 5,000 people just like him, Rex, have registered under Gamro, which is a private company, and giving them the mandate to collect for them.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Now we have 5,000. I thought he said we were 4,000. And I thought for 20 told us we were 1,962. Listen, the thing that is going on there in Gamro, it doesn't make sense, my brother. Let me say, number one, Gamro now, no can say 5,000. We don't even have an ID card to prove that we are Gamro members. Which people registered with them? How many people have registered with them? Where are the list of people? Accra, Kumasi, Cambodia, wherever. Where are the list of people? We don't even know those that are even registered with Gamro. And so what is he talking about? And then I'm sorry, Max, I must see that where you are working, Frank, don't you have ID card?
We do.
Okay, we Gamro, we don't have ID card. So which people are they working for? Look, your boss will come and meet you. As you're interviewing me, your boss will say, who's Kwabena Owusu? I don't know him. So he comes in and said, let me, do you work here? Yes, sir, this is my ID. Or
that's the point. That's the point. Yeah.
We don't have it. And at the end of the day, so if today we are asked to even come and do the new election because there's no board, and they're going to have new elections. What ID card are they going to use for us to go ahead and do the elections? Things going on at Gambro is wrong. It's fake. What they are doing there is wrong. And anytime you mention Gambro, Rex comes in to talk because his middle name is Rex Gambro Man. So he has to come in and attack you. But I have never attacked him personally. It was only last week Friday he made the attacking because we are talking about something. It is our money. Musicians, it is our money. It is not for him. And it's not for anybody. So we have every right to know even how much money they collect, how much money they are sharing on our airline. But do you know what? There's no transparency. Now, what if they collect money from spinners? If they collect money from TV radio stations, whatever money they collect, they just tell us that we are sharing 500,000 Ghana cedis. Government members, next week by this time, we'll be sharing 500,000 Ghana cedis. We'll be sharing 1 million Ghana cedis. Where is that money coming from? Per our law. But they are saying they're following law. So per our law, we should know the money that comes in and what they are sharing, but we don't know anything. There's no transparency. That is my problem. There's no transparency. And when you talk about, they'll tell you to come to the office. To come and do what?
Okay.
Come and let us know everything as musicians.
Okay.
So that as I'm talking, the people will know that Kocha is lying. She goes, look, let me say this finally. I'm sorry to see that. You know that the annual report that came, it's my good brother Rex who signed. Now, anytime I talk about it and I mention the money that they have written in it, you come and tell them I'm lying. But he signed. So that means whatever you said, he didn't read when you signed. My brother, there's so many things going on there.
Okay, let me ask you. Let me ask you this. So
Ask
AG, who is your regulator,
Yes.
said that they should dissolve that election committee. I mean, the General Assembly dissolved that election committee, and AG says that they should reinstate it, to continue what they were mandated to do. But the General Assembly came back to say that these people are not fit to do what they are supposed to do because they gave them time to do it, and they failed on their mandate to do what they were supposed to do in record time. So they had to dissolve it so that the operations of Gambro can continue. Now, AG comes back to say that, listen, reinstate that committee. Does that make sense in any of this conversation? Yes.
My sweetheart, if what you're saying, I'm telling you that is not how it is. Actually, we had a problem since 2017, and AG gave us a mediation team that was headed by A.C. Sutherland. And what they wanted us to do was they wanted them to step down 2018, and then we have 4 things to follow. Number 1, we should do a new constitution. Number 2, they have to be audited. Number 3, we have to get the election committee, 2 coming from Gambro, 2 coming from Gambro, 1 coming from management, and the last one we're going to have the AGM meeting, which we all agreed and signed. Now, after we did our constitution. Now how do you call it? They were audited, but we didn't even get our copy anyway. Now, we took our election committee, we selected as we were asked to do. When we got to AGM, Rex said, Attorney General cannot tell them what to do. So they took their own election committee. After they took their own election committee, they finally, before they decided to go and do the elections, they dropped those election committee and took another election committee. So those election committees that they even took at AGM also took them to court. That was why they asked them to step down. But that so-called election that they went to do, that they use Ghana card to do elections, wasn't accepted. Now, my brother, let me tell you something. Now, Rex said it, that they said we should go back to the mediation report, which we are going to meet and go back so that the right thing needs to be done. But there's no transparency for Gambro. Nothing is happening there. They collect our money. We don't know how they share it. We don't know where the money goes. And they still want to collect money. What about Jimmy Sika? I see that with a quick one. I have brought 40-footer container. I have TV. I have fridge. I have phones inside. I've given it to Max TV to promote it for me or to sell it for me. Now, Max TV will call me. I'll go say, you have some 50,000 with us. Come and collect it. Don't I have the right to ask? Is it from the TV? Is it from the phone? Or is it from the? Are you getting my point?
Exactly.
But when they don't tell us anything, then Max will be sending me the money without me knowing which one. So when I meet up with her, I say, okay, how many phones do I have left? So we sent you the money, just mix it up. It's not right because the agreement you had with me was you let me know what you are selling and how many is left. So my brother, whatever is happening in Gambro, I think you also should go there. You should go there because I'm telling you, there's no transparency there. And anytime I talk about it, it becomes a different story because they don't admit the truth. Now Rex finally comes to say that he said I was lying. Now he's saying that they're taking the license from them. After how many things now, my brother?
Okay.
I've just gotten to the station that I'm going for an interview.
Okay.
Yeah. So invite me there. So when I bring my papers and everything, and you see the donation, you know that this woman is not just talking. But when I'm talking, you might think that I don't. But what I'm going to send it to you for you to look at it.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense 1 minute.
Okay, before you step down. Before you step down, now he's going ahead to collect. He has said it plainly here, openly, that he's going ahead to collect. If he continues to collect, what would you, the members, do?
We know what you're going to do. Don't worry. We want to see his action, and then you also hear our action. So don't worry about it. If he's a man, he should go and collect. He should go and collect because they are LI. They are not supposed to collect. So if he says that Attorney General cannot do anything to them, they should go ahead and collect it. So when they come and do the press conference with my name, was it for me? What kind of press conference? Oh, we should some kind of we didn't help. Sweetheart, let us
Thank
come
you.
there.
Thank you
Know
very
what
much.
they're talking about.
Thank you
Love
very
so
much.
Have a beautiful weekend.
Have a beautiful.
I love you, girl.
We love you. We love you too much. We love you. Don't you love Akose Japan? She never grows old. Evergreen. She's been vocal from day one. And up until now, Ose Gamro. In fact, Rexoma, if you were a man, so you're Bema, Kona kwa jijini ebehe.
89.7 Max FM.
Yeah. Chachale shi onga epae.
Max FM. Max FM. 89.7 Max FM.
Show jolly, jolly, show jolly, oh jolly, show jolly, oh jolly, she oh jolly, jolly, yeah, show jolly, jolly, show jolly, oh jolly, show jolly, oh jolly, show jolly, oh jolly, yeah, show jolly, she on her fire.
Well, Intino Wati from the side of Rexoma, who says that, listen, it is just only a renewal. You know, the renewal, AGC is on yet. Until say Oma go back to the original plan, which is the Ifwa Sunderland Committee. Until they do it, they are not going to renew their licenses for them. But the news that came out was that it's been revoked. Rexoma says that their licenses have not been revoked. That is number one. Number two, he also made a profound statement, or say they'll continue to collect because they are a private company. So AG cannot tell them to stop collecting. They'll collect. Akosia say, if Rexoma is a man, he should collect. On the line, it's Dada Havko, a high life artist, a right owner, and a concerned citizen of this matter. Good morning, Dada Hapko.
Good morning, Frank.
Na pomo ano pay bibia boko there. Boko. I'm sure you've heard pieces of news circulating. Fitienra, yene rexomo edin commando pay. No say it was a press conference via omo omo de 2 out say, you know, this is what is happening and that AG's office is preventing them from operating. However, they will continue to operate and collect. AG says that, hey, I'm not renewing your license for you. I've withheld it until you do what I've asked you to do as a regulator. But this morning, he's come out to say that they'll still collect anyway because they're a private company. What's your take on this matter? Alko, what are you saying?
Frank, good morning to listeners. Let me say the issue of Gambro, it's been lingering on. Myself, I am a member of the Alliance for Change. We've done a lot. We've been to the Attorney General's office. Now, from my standpoint, who needs to know? The first thing I said to myself is that Attorney General office, no, or my check in taking this action because I don't know if we are cost. Don't say Gambro, no, outside Gambro, there are a lot of factions. What I say, there are a lot of factions. Maybe who say, maybe I make a say, everybody thinks they can work at Gambro because a lot of people think that it is a place to make easy money. You understand? Most old musicians, now they think it's a place to make easy money, which in fact is rightly so because checks balance in the way. One airport check your money because for first of all, the East Attorney General's office, let's clear that Attorney General's office in the only place that they can of license and some of the age. Okay, I say the Attorney General is the only place of the moment from there because we have advocated say another CMO and Kangamo so that musicians will have a choice either to go with Gambro or not to go with Gambro. Almost that. But say Gambro the age man. Fine. I didn't know. And your mama Attorney General can't say Gambro in the now or 1 year and now 1 year. That Attorney General still sat and watch. Okay, I say. And then the can't say, yes, one can't say, one license, right? Now watch them so many now you still sat there and watch them so wet. I had a clue to some of the mission reports some time ago. Mission reports they are trying to get at the moment say, I want you guys to do this, do that. Your friend is saying board no now fast factions board. So all these things now. That was still going to do the elections and never heeded to that and watch them all this while. If you know who news, no. In fact, maybe what is going on after that, something as far as you know, lines and snares, and I just movie, for me, I think that they are simple and other. What I say, it should have happened a long time ago.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
okay, but one profound statement he made, revelation, is that listen, Gambro is operating as a private company. It is their license to officially collect in Ghana, which is given to them by the AG's office, no, ENA, withholding. But as a private company registered under the Companies Code of Ghana, they have the right to still go ahead for the few members who they represent to collect from the users of those people's music for those people. What do you think?
You see, let me say this. Gambro, there was only one CMO in Ghana, which is Gambro. So Gambro collects money on behalf of every musician. Gambro will tell you we collect on behalf of our members. Gambro is almost not much SMA. We didn't bring a list of musicians they are collecting money for. Is that what they do?
No, it's a letter that, you have used this for this period of time, so this is your...
Exactly. So when Gambro comes to Max FM, they come and say that Mama is for a new one we use. They don't bring a list of musicians. So Gambro member or not, no, Gamro collects that person's money, which even is wrong to start with. Now, the next thing is, Nipana or Mao license will be operating. As a license, no, and yet it's for use now. How do you still go ahead and work? Frank, Ghana is a lawless country now.
Okay.
Ghana is a lawless country.
Ghana is a lawless country. I've got that. Ghana is a lawless country.
License now, a guy will say, you have this license to operate this law. The license may be how do you operate? Wait, a schoolboy practice. You said a broken license, the Frank, so office. Your mouth license say as 25, but that I have school a call every. Now say yes, license. How do you take that I have go to it? License then I don't know why
Okay.
It doesn't make sense.
No, what you're saying also makes sense. But I was thinking that, I mean, they have a different mandate. If I register as Franky 5 Enterprise, my business is to represent some musicians in doing some things for them. And I've registered like that from the Registrar General's office under the company's code to do this. I was thinking that he still, has some level of autonomy to operate on behalf of his members.
License now will be license is a revoking. Mind you, the only person who authorizes you, the only person who gives you a license to work is the age's office. Age is not of respect. And the only place at Gambo, a Magambo, a valid license to work. The place is saying that the one here ABC and DR, that license is a revoking. How do you still go ahead and work? Okay. So in the space of your industry, and you degree have been let loose. Okay, a lot of things have been let loose because ideally, the who came up proper and said even in Crampono, to begin with, that will cry this for on behalf of every musician. And so, because are you a member? Are you a member? Meanwhile, Daniel never goes to any radio station with a list of its members to go and collect their money.
But you members, mom, we members. So before I let you go, most money bro, Havko. If really this is what you people, why do you people also? Why have you people sat? Don't blame the AG alone. Blame yourselves also as members, because or say General Assembly no more power. Say, dissolve that committee, so that they can operate. The General Assembly gave them power.
You do not know what you see. You are not a novice. You should understand the mafia tactics and everything. You understand? We have raised issues. You, the media, are more interested in that. You are interested in some linguistic symphony. The more interested that from 2020 down the line, and so far, meetings for communities, let's say I track ages of it. You have no idea. I have met the faction where I could say the point belongs. I have met the faction from where sleeping my GNC is. We have met everybody. The mediation report, we will be what has here. The on my account now, we will be what has here. We have followed. Let's say the question is about the young response. The young response to it. What they are saying, infinitely, we are trying, but you see, we know the way organizations work in this country. Like I said, that was a lot of musicians are only ladies who receive some of the money added here because those people are being used as sales. So they have built Adiono with a certain mafia system. It is not easy to break through. That is why we say that before them will function properly, we need to see it dissolving down. Everything has to be dissolved because the system it is very difficult to break through a wall. So we just if I put you on some download WhatsApp platform, factions the wall on fine and just small factions because like I said, everybody thinks Gambler's office is an easy place to make money.
That's
That's what everybody thinks. Yes, the mindset of the people, when they say it's an easy place to make money because whoever goes there deep makes money. And so Ubia percent of money the affairs of Gamble. But Gamble, it is not for just anybody. Gamble is an administrative work. What you say? An administrative work. And now they are working like GSA because Obo don't want to be GSA president. It doesn't work like that. What you say? It's the place as administrator and the head. But
Okay.
what do we see? It is a problem. And we need to fight it from the roots. And yet, yes, on what building was, it is very, very difficult to get allowance for state in 2020. We had a meeting with Dambo. We sat down with them. They normally meeting with Dambo premises. Now, about 2 or so hours meeting. We spoke about, we asked them questions and everything. Said, I didn't mean digitize the system. Almost you, almost in South Africa. Norway. We have spoken with Norco. Norco is a company in Norway who told us that they wanted to come and digitize the system. Because the more the system becomes loose today, they benefit. Gamble benefit. Because you can see in their money right now. They benefit, so they do not allow. They were speaking to companies to come and digitize the system. How many years now? It's been 3 years now. And the system is still the same. What can I say? And there are people who have affiliated to Gamble, who benefit from Gamble. As whenever these Gamble issues, all these people, they come at you. So
Thank you.
A long haul.
Thank you very much, Dada Hafko. Thank you for talking to us this morning. Always deep and insightful. Yeah, that's it. You do studio na this because of Alliance. Why? Thank you so much. We'll talk to you on the other side.
Dada Hafko.
Dada Hafko ni Nadine Komono, high life artist, a right owner, and a member of Gamro.
89.7 Max FM.
They want me for papa be and up to treat me a punchy crack. Now made in the get to the dada and a booty and me. Free one day, my son, Diana. But there's no fees and to negotiate me one come for an they won't see and to dry and no tawana. Tio Bibe, Yama Wedding, VGMS, Pudinim, Tina Usuno, Dada of Coy, I know to keep on waiting. Tiana. Console, what do you when you see can see there? Daddy Betro and no I mean, in the cat in the dada, and a cootie and you me. Free what the intimate song, Diana. But the school fees and to me, cause I may walk on for Anna. Bounty and Nana. Everybody
And he's recognized as one of the leading voices when it comes to Ghana in the genre of reggae and dancehall. You cannot take that name, Livingston Echi Sitakle, from that. Stoneboy, a shaman based, and he's so proud to say it on any international platform, any list opportunity. Listen, I'm from Ashama, even in Jamaica. Oh my God. You know, a student of Methodist Day Secondary School for his basic school and UPSA, where he did his tertiary education and he pursued marketing. So he's learned. He's an all-round musician. If you say you are looking for a musician, that's Stoneboy. I just want to celebrate my brother this morning. And so, Barrister, tell your people say we they celebrate Big Boss. So make it do out, make them do out and tune in sure. And share the feed because we they celebrate them, my man. Make them know say. And then if you are not part one be 1,000 times. I love every album that he's churning out. Almost every album almost every Stoneboy album is crazy. I mean, the songs on them from Grade 1 to Necessary Evil to Epistles of Mama. Oh, one of my favorites, Epistles of Mama. Yeah. Great tune. And every year I look out for the tours of Stoneboy. He's very unique. Very unique. When he does his tour and how he plans it, how he communicates it. Charlie, oh yeah, man, fair, like clean. I just be generous, Mariana. Just boy. Then I want phone lines for Barrister in the celebration. Authoritatively say that Stoneboy is one artist from Ghana who has featured the most international artists. The most. I mean, when I say the most, the number of people the young man has featured in all his album across, I could say he's a global artist. Yeah. Kerry Hilson, Boy featured this American singer on Nominate. You remember that song? If I nominate. Beanie Man also. Beanie Man, a reggae dancehall artist on the song Sugar. The worldwide international artist Shonda Paul on his song Most. And remember Elephant Man? He's a Jamaican dancehall artist. Stoneboy feature Papa Isu. And then my favorite reggae group, Grammy nominated Jamaican band, called Morgan Heritage. Some okay, Morgan Heritage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, they feature Stonebwoy as well. So he's been on their record as well. It is Stonebwoy or a beat or a Grammy Grammy recognized artist too. It is so be a Grammy recognized. Masa, you know easy. I'm on for a pray to be there, and he's done it. He's featured Krenum. He's also a reggae dancehall artist on the song "Talk to Me."
Original to all original heartbeat girls, they don't know all of the need girls. Refix, they don't know it's sound boy.
Alright, you are the beat of my heart. 1, 2, 3.
It's phenomenal.
You are the most original.
But let me tell you about the Fifth Dimension album. His latest album that he's put out. Stonebwoy's album, Fifth Dimension.
No knife never certain about.
Album, I talk, talk the whole world. A shaky Ghana kakra. And the debut number 8 on the world charts. What are you talking about? Billboard World Chart, not debut or the first entry, not that number 8. Fifth Dimension album. Charlie, you guys will do everything.
If I do like that.
Stonebwoy, be young. I could call him young legend. You know, or you know, yeah. I mean, I can describe him as a young legend.
So long as the legend word is there, it's okay.
Yeah. How do you feel about all this accolade I'm giving to your man Stonebwoy?
It's good, man. It's
feels good to be part of it.
Yeah, you know, the bragging right is right. You know, some people have the bragging right, but it's not right. You understand? So that's what I'm saying, that the bragging right
like
is right.
through punchlines, hey.
Oh, I know they like that. I just
Some people have the bragging right, but it's not their right.
Yeah.
The way they rhyme to it, they be. Fifth Dimension album.
Yeah.
Shall I tell me a little bit about it?
This is actually the 5th album. If you are to name albums, you could say that this is his 6th album. But Episodes of Mama came in 2 parts, where you have the Afrobeat on one side and then the reggae
on the other,
on another side. So it was a 2-in-1 album. So if you want to mention, like, you want to single out, you say 6. But if you want to put the Episodes of Mama as a single
one album,
then you say that this is the 5th album from Stone, and it is just right to say, okay, this is my 5th dimension. And you know, people who deal with the spirit, so they will say that you have to move from one dimension to the other. So if you think that you have reached that point in your life, and the point is the 5th side of your spiritual growth and your physical growth, it's right to just say, I'm on a certain dimension, and that dimension is actually the 5th one. Yes. So you could see the artwork that is associated with the album. You know that, okay, spiritually, physically, and even mentally, the person is there. So that is what the album is all about.
Fifth Dimension album.
Yeah.
Fifth Dimension album, global. And I mean, so is it every song on it is featuring an international? I mean, I see a lot of names on it. Charlie, how Stonebwoy if you do this thing?
The album has, I think, less features.
Less features?
Yes, when you have Angelique Kidjo, you have Shaggy, you have Mariba from Ethiopia, then you have a young lady, Canadian young lady. So and then you have Tiwa Savage, and as well as
Tiwa is on this very one.
Yes. So the features, I think, if you
compare it to other ones.
Yes, comparing.
But
it
still
to,
remarkable. You know,
yes,
a person will do a whole album and just one international feature. But Stonebwoy go cross three every
Yes,
time.
yes. And one significant thing about him is that he
Yeah.
always point artists that are not known,
Okay.
and he brings them into the limelight. And for example, when you take Pepper Them featuring Amare, at the time Amare was not known, and that song became huge, and everybody started mentioning Amare. So when you take Fifth Dimension, there are names that you would not even recognize them, but yeah, they are very big arts in their own space.
In their own space.
Yeah, and very soon they would also be out there. Person like Mariba and then the Kes Harris. Yes, I think they are very, very good arts.
Okay. Do you have any idea the plans that maybe you may know, the plans that Stone has regards to making this Fifth Dimension album localized before springboarding to go global? I'm saying this because he has huge fan base across the 16 regions of Ghana. Are there any plans amongst and within his tour strategy to make this album known in
think
his
it
own
is-
constituency?
It has already been done. We had a album party at Polo Beach. I think one of the reasons is to make it known within the local space. And he had show at Central University. I was so amazed. I was so shocked that the crowd could even sing songs word for word. I was like, hey, how did they get this? And
From the university campus?
yes, I was so like, yo, it's so early to do that. I get it, but Stone is Stone. That is why last time I was here, I told you that Beam Nation is a limitless fan base. We are not boxed. So there is always that plan to make it well known within our space before they go out there, because you have to, how do you call it? Your homework has to be very, very neat before you present it to your teacher. If it is not neat, the teacher can even use the depression to mark you down. So that is what we are doing. When it is neat, the outside world is going to accept it nicely.
Beautiful. What's the feeling in the camp of the fan base?
Yo, the spirit is mad, you know. Hey, it's good to be a BIM native. You understand? There is always that feeling like, yo, the person is learned, and you could see from the fan base that, oh, the fans are also like that. So it's always a good feeling, you know. It's always a good feeling. I don't have any other adjective to describe that feeling. Like, it's always a good feeling being a BIM native, because every day there is something new to talk about, unlike others from the other side of the ocean. And they would have to be you know, digging the gutters all the time, but we are cool.
Awesome. So how does one become an official member of the natives? Like,
That's what-
say Franky 5 wants to be a native.
Yo, frankly speaking,
What would do to
Frankly-
me? You talk say be limitless, but I know say
Yeah.
it no be everybody who they feel come for your regular meetings, get some benefits from, you know, being a fan, you know, have first benefits. I mean, having a first time hearing. I know you guys are privileged to those things because you are a fan, a top fan. How do I become a top fan? I know it's limitless, but skew it down for me.
how do you become a top? Don't put that in your mind that I want to be a top fan because there are certain privileges and there are well, if you do that, you will limit it. You understand? Just flow with the spirit. Like, be a BIM native. Stream Stonebwoy's song, post his stuff. You know, when it is Stonebwoy show, go there, network with people. If you see somebody in a BIM shirt or anything, get closer to the person and feel the vibe. There is no office anywhere where you would have to go and pick a form that I want to be a top fan and put a lot of pressure on yourself. Just feel free, relax your body, and you will be a BIM native, and you would have the right to do so. Nobody's going to put gun on your head that because you are now doing this, you have to be that way. No.
Well, we've had, before I activate the phone lines for your fan base to come in, You know, I'm about to activate it. So make the fans know, say, they can announce the numbers. Charlie, if you teach me the part 2, I know the feet speak one self.
I know.
Boss.
I know joking. Yeah, I understand. Yo.
There's some story that's been put out by, one of the leading voices of reggae dancehall in Ghana, Shatawale, that it's headline. Most musicians who pass through the Kotoka International Airports travel with cocaine. Oh, this is morning radio, my guy.
Okay. I thought I was.
This is morning radio. It's not a night show.
I thought I was on phone.
Please apologize to my listeners.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought I was actually in Jamaica.
No.
Making a
Please.
call, so.
You are in Accra.
Oh, okay.
This is a morning show.
All right, so I retract that.
What do you guys feel about that? Because people like Stonebwoy will be fingered. If you say most, it means leading artists, including Stonebwoy, traveling out of Kotoka Airport. They travel with cocaine. So all this money people they make with cocaine.
What was the issue again? Who is the one saying it?
Shatawale.
Shatta. Oh, okay. Shatta said what?
He said most musicians in Ghana traveling out of Kotoka International Airport, the airport no say that they travel with cocaine. Most of them they travel with cocaine. So all these monies that they make, Bosu, all these Range Rovers and things, you did disturb us for town with flashy houses, flashy cars, and every cocaine they take past Kotoka. Shatawale, you know the means worse.
Frankly, Franky 5, me I be fan. I know they travel. I know as I day here, self, I don't get passport.
But your artist has been fingered.
No,
he's part of the most. He didn't mention his name, but he says most.
Aside the most, there is some. You understand? Even if you say most, others will not be part of it. You understand? But let's just face fact. If you come out to make such allegations, you need to authenticate it. You need to
substantiate your argument with facts.
Yes. I think the authority need to invite him because if you make statement like that, that most artists that travel and guess what? He said Kotoka International Airport is aware of it. Why would you make such reckless comment against your own fellow musicians and even jeopardize an institution like the Kotoka International Airport? You don't do things like that, because what you are going to do is that you put international eyes on the airport, as well as musicians who on the regular basis have been traveling out there to go search for something to come and feed their family back in Ghana. You all know Ghana is hard, so most of these musicians who travel go out there to go and hustle for the paper. So if you start making such comment, you know how the international media community and airports are going to treat them when they travel. Yeah,
even the security agencies.
Yes, you don't do that.
Will now put them under strict
you don't do
checks. When they are embarrass them at airports.
How do you do that? Recently, when the vice president of US was coming to Ghana, we have the security details of US coming to even scrutinize and search our security at the airport. That for me was an insult to our government and our society. And we're supposed to check them. They are coming into our country. We're supposed to check them. They don't do that. If we are to go to their airport and start searching their security, what message are we sending to the world? But then you sorted our intelligence. Then you come as a musician, as huge as you are, as a brand ambassador of certain corporate bodies. Then you come and make such derogatory comments on your platform. And it's going to fly. And already some musicians have tabled or have scheduled their tours.
A lot of them.
If Kotoka International Airport is not going to do certain search, they are going to put eyes on those people, and you don't make such statement. But I think we have authorities in place. They should invite him. He should pinpoint the people he has been given the cocaine to, because he knows it.
How do you say that he knows it?
No, you said no, Frank. If I start making allegations, then I have certain details about you. Then it means that sometimes I'm even there when the cocaine is given to you. You get it? So he should come out and say, okay, artist A, B, C, D, I know you have been given cocaine to travel with.
I see.
Yeah, so Charlie, sometimes the messenger itself cries is as good
as guilty as the.
No, it's as good as the message. I don't want to say
Beam! Phone lines activated.
I'm one of those people who feel that Stone needs to be celebrated even before he's no more on this planet.
Yeah.
So what I personally did was to organize a program that we dubbed White on Jeans.
That's what you talk about before you leave.
Oh, okay,
so just hold it. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Minia. Udini baby Alfredo. Oh, Minia Yao. And then yes, celebrity Stone Boy. Uncle Mama come in there. Well, unim Stone Boy there. And then I'll pay for no hope. Straight.
So the voice now say part one is how more you know most of dance store.
Yeah.
I was a musician, you was singer. Musician and a Stone Boy. Other guy don't know a singer.
That guy bang. Hey yo, obe person mama mio.
Una wako faba. Ose celebrity Stone Boy so no kwadi na abo. That guy the number coupe and a yemede. To be honest, you was singer and you was musician. Omo munimu no be kire mu ye. Stone Boy ye musician. Baby and wow this Stone Boy sha want to me money man nyede. How life kura na obetumi the voice abonyum. Reggae we na kwa so ye de bia.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, you're the best.
Me that's it. Yo, Paul. I say, oh my Canadian. That's what we're saying is. Oh, come musician. I was a musician on any Stone Boy. 0201 825 252. 0201 825 252. We are celebrating Stone Boy. 0579 300 025. 0579 300 025 and at 0550 055 522. Hello. Hello, good morning. Minia Udin, any baby afraid of
The only young driver with swag from
Ashama, Yango driver. Unia, do you know Stone Boy?
I know Stone Boy.
Charlie, we are celebrating him today. What do you love about Stone Boy?
I love Stone Boy music, his personality, everything about Stone Boy. You understand?
Nice one. Which of his songs do you like best?
Oh, I think that was 2019, 2018. I had a broken heart.
Oh.
And I listened to this song, most original.
Most original. Oh.
That was a song that I used to motivate myself, like coming out of on that pain.
Oh.
I love that song. I love the song. Most original.
Thank you. The one with Sean Paul.
Baby, never listen to what them say. Into the future with you. I'm not gonna leave you at the end of the road. Give me your love and you know it's safe. Baby, never listen to what them say. Into the future with you. I'm not gonna leave you at the end of the road. Give me your love.
This is Stone Boy. 0201 825 252. 0201 825 252. And at 0579 300 025. 0579 300 025. And at 0550 055 522. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Mini Audini baby Alfrefi.
Free Santo, Asam Santo.
Oh, Free Santo. You're first saying. Pacho, you move radio no kakra. My feedback on. Sunday. All right. And then I'll pay. Stone Boy home pa. Then you bend so na your day.
Stone Boy. Ni juni na ya mi de. Oh, to my way. Ni papa Stone Boy. The voice cry. The voice. I will bet you say we for 20.
Then you bend. I'll bet me. I took it to maybe 1 second. Try me here.
Bebree.
Try back on me here.
Stonebwoy me tin voice keke. Voice na me take kura.
Voice now, pe we okay.
Eye mi bibi wo mi.
Oh.
Baby, never listen to what them say.
Or say voice no, be any logo ligi. Or say the voice ni keke no.
The road, give me your love and you know it's safe. Baby, never listen to what them say.
0201-825-252 0579-300-025. Hello.
Yes, I'm asking you. If I chose Stonebwoy, I need to go ni guy be young boy be born young be me refi and you make a bet more than a moment can take the mind.
Oni Togoni young boy be. Barsta, you know any Togolese guy.
Young guy be. Let me was hanging on my phone.
Antonio, something
Antonio.
Yes.
Okay.
I have one can create my member.
Mati, off fire. And that's it.
I'm not gonna leave you at the end of the road. Give me your love and you know it's safe.
0201-825-252
Into the future with you.
0579-300-025
Love and you know it's safe. Baby,
0550-055-522.
future with you. I'm not gonna leave you at the end.
This is Stonebwoy. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good morning, sir. Can you lower the volume of your set a little bit?
I just on from my album.
Very good. Your name, where you are calling us from?
I'm Bonaventure calling from taking my car.
Okay, Bona. Tell me about Stonebwoy.
What man, I love Stonebwoy today. In the opera for that get to love music gets catch me.
Yeah.
When Stonebwoy me before being me, understand? I love Stonebwoy from day one. It's Stonebwoy. I don't know what I love. Everything about Stonebwoy, I love him.
You go fit sing some small line of Stonebwoy.
Okay, I the drive that go at the top. Like I don't talk Franky. Then Stonebwoy.
Which car you dey drive? Uber, Yango, boat. Boat. Charlie, today may God give you more passengers. Yeah.
Amen.
Nice one. Okay.
This one is for my true lovers in the ghettos. And I say, order of a uno mundia, go tinko. Get some love.
This is Stonebwoy. Hello. Bim. Udi ni baby Alfred if you near. Mahama Inusa from Amasaman. Charlie, come for Stonebwoy, mommy. Come for the mommy.
Stonebwoy be Charlie or one of the humble musicians. Charlie, me pen as them rough. I will say also type of arrogant but deadly. First day I mean Stonebwoy, now me would do to National Conference Center. Or my musical concert be now on in the wife of Ba. Now how or acknowledging greetings left and right also the wife with Saba Patale left.
Too
much. Miss Charles, I way. Oh, you wanna Rambo.
Rango. Straight.
Tell me where you gonna rango. Yeah.
This is Stonebwoy. 0201-825-252.
Whoa, tell me where we gonna rango. After making our motherland a better place to live. Tell me where we gonna rango. When them say we have to pay for the oxygen we breathe. Answer me now, Mr. Big Man. You know to say everybody wants.
Yeah.
Stonebwoy ni nyumako mama.
O mami fi mo no Stonebwoy nyum mama e na wo de cheche o re.
I swear.
Nice one. Nice one.
No one makes you go more than 2 hours or 3 hours.
I see. And then we are proper beam native. Eh?
No, I mean, you're gymnasium fan, but someone in Numnaga, Mamma.
Nice one. Nice one. Nice one.
She says that nobody knows tomorrow. She always
Stone boy.
that they can't get you down if you don't.
Ninyom no o you be up high life, up reggae, up dancehall, up afrobeat, up afro pop. Eh fa.
Mama did that.
0201-825-252. Hello.
Franky 5, where are you, my boy?
Oh, only we ma ba ma offer ya. Offer ya some bon on it.
Make it work. Me show me you papa, me you papa. Me tie pa ya what?
Any J offer J. Oh, good morning.
Hello. Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Yes, we didn't even be afraid of you.
I'm Stephen Owa in a champon.
Stephen Owa in a champon.
I'm a committee one. Yes, I'm most original. Not the team.
Most Udini most original. And nice one. Come for Stone Boy, mommy, and pay. Come for the mommy.
Stone Boy, tattoo and come in, come in tattoo.
Oh.
If you know, event I'm a couple and a shaman to the world.
Ah, yeah.
Intimate me them in a decorative Stone Boy. But I never send me who know. My wife trying to be a cabin that to know Obama.
On a more serious note, Ope so wife, I will be man now, didn't to Stone Boy.
Livingstone. To me, feeling all around, the beam in myself, the beam nation far.
Barrister.
Yo, senior.
This is somebody's request.
Beam.
Tie, Stone Boy Baba Koti here, Inti Catherine, what here, can't Betty.
Beam. Yes.
Yo, what's up, senior man?
When I'm here, CEO or come to our tema for beam from the beam fans. But I mean, me, and I mean, for crying to know. Call the last time be, or about
Multicalo.
Come to one, miss, about Ben Huno. I'm the frame.
Okay.
Ricardo.
Iti jina homano so yede ne number ebe mouse is here after show no friend ne ba na oti ha no friend now ne ndi nkomo we are necessary ye o say tobacco ne nko.
You are the beat of my heart. Wanted to know, so I could I never pass you to, girl. We be team from the start, keeping it real. Let me love with your heart, you too, girl. You know, be team from the heart. But when you give it to me, I go give it to you, yeah. After the team from afar, long time, you know you are the most
original. Why
you are the beat of my heart. Want you to know that me coulda never part with you, girl. We be team from the start. Keep
Max FM. 89.7 Max FM.
But when you give it to me, I go give it to you, yeah. As I see from afar, long time I know you are the most original. I do it.
This is Stone Boy, most original. Obi say tattoo nko de beto no not in the first born atono. Hello. Yes, meaning Audini baby afraid if you know your friend for Uchatwo.
My name is P to the A to the GWHED.
Ah boy. Bim. Me
love the guy die. You know, Stone Boy is a musician. Everybody can say.
Hey, celebrate him for me. Celebrate him this morning.
Stone Boy the whole Ghana. What's that? Akwano yen in your mouth. Or yet in all angles. And the music can see a world. Bibi how I now hear Bibia who belong to Ninyo Modeba almost say a Nyon Papa car is a key song. Pray, it go better. You see, yeah, other guy no, the other guy no.
That guy Ben. Hey, Beam for other guy Ben. Chrome how be and Dean be any Chrome her friend other guy.
But you know the other guy we talk about.
I see. I don't know. Be you they talk. Me, I don't know him.
You see, I love Stone Boy. That you know.
Thank you.
Part of lingua through the song that I'm listening to.
Straight.
You are the most original.
Me the mama say man no pay. Yeah, mama be mama say.
Most original.
Money mo barrister ni na. Barrister.
Senior man.
Your people they go give me matter this morning.
Oh, they not go give you.
3 people they talk other guy. Who be the other guy they talk about?
The other guy is the other guy on the other side of the ocean.
Anyway, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so
Every
much.
time, it's always original.
I don't know why the time is always running.
It's
like-
running so fast. Me, I don't know, Charlie.
Well, no, this one, the special request. I think we need to
Yeah.
reschedule. Where I stay is a bit far back.
Yeah. So you have to come
and
back.
sleep in the studio.
Yeah. What we intend to do is to pick some tunes from the album. You know.
Yeah, let's do a special
edition. You know.
Of the fifth dimension.
Good. Then
That
we'll
one
do the
I'll make
story
time.
behind each and every.
Yes,
you know.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
We can take time to analyze each song.
Each song.
That one.
You know what I
we
mean?
Start from 6:37 to 9.
You see.
Yeah,
What them say into the future with.
Thank you.
I was saying that we have a program in session where we celebrate Stonebwoy every year.
Okay.
We call it the Python Jeans.
Okay,
We'll be
Python
running-
Jeans.
Yes, we'll
Okay.
be running that. This year will be the 5th year
Okay.
of it, and we have searched within the fan bases across board and realized that there is no specific program where you fans gather to celebrate their musician.
Okay.
So we decided to be doing that every single year. So we celebrate Stonebwoy. So all the Beam natives who have called know that this year the Python Jeans solely for Beam natives is coming on again. We had the Kumasi one in April, and the Accra one is happening in October.
In October.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on the show, my brother.
Thank you for hosting.
It's always a vibe, man.
Yeah, it's always nice.
Thank you.
With the sweet and ginger, she never get.
My name is Franky 5. I did this with DJ Holly, Obapa, Willie, and of course Junior. Thanks to everybody who called or phoning. Thanks for the messages. We love you all.
I left time with the